Hello everyone, I am Aliyah May Castile and welcome to Mathuto with the Matrices. So for today, we will talk about solving systems of linear equation involving two variables by graphing, substitution, and elimination. So when we say systems of linear equation involving two variables, this is a system that can be written in the form ax plus by is equal to c, where any of the constants can be zero with the exception that each equation must have at least one variable in it. The constants here are the a, b, and c, where while the x and y are the variables. Also, the system is called linear if the variables are only to the first power, are only in the numerator, and there are no products of variables in any of the equation. Example of this is 3x minus y is equal to 7 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 2. So, there are three methods in solving systems of linear equations involving two variables. So, what are these? First is graphing, second, second is substitution, and third is the elimination. So first, let's talk about graphing. So when we say graphing, it is graphically the solution to a system of linear equation wherein the point of the line intersect. So we have here the comparisons of graphical representation of each types of graphs. So first is the two lines that intersect. So the relationship of this is intersecting lines, and the solution for this is it has one solution. One solution, which means that the values of x and y make both of the equation true. So when you apply the values of x of y in each of the equation, both of the value of x and y makes the equation true. And second is the two parallel lines. So the relationship of this is parallel lines, and the solution, it has no solution, meaning either neither of the values of x and y makes both of the equation true. And lastly is the two lines on the same line. So the relationship of this is coinciding line, and the solution, it has infinitely many solutions. So neither of the values of x and y will make both of the equation true. So second is the substitution. The second method in solving systems of linear equation is by substitution. So when using the substitution method, we use the fact that if two expressions y and x are of equal value, x is equal to y, then x may replace y or vice versa in another expression without changing the value of the expression. So the immediate goal in using this method is to obtain one equation containing only one variables. So we have here steps in solving systems of linear equation by substitution method. So first is to write the first equation or the second equation in the form y is equal to mx plus b. And second is to substitute the resulting equation in the first step to the second equation. And third is to solve for x and the y. And lastly is to identify the solution. So we have here an illustrative example in solving systems of linear equation by substitution. So we have here y is equal to 3x and x plus y is equal to 24. So the first, by following the steps we have here, first is write the first equation or the second equation in the form y is equal to mx plus b. So since the first equation is already in the form y is equal to mx plus b, we will now proceed to the next step, which is to substitute the resulting equation in step 1 to the second equation, then simplify the equation. So our second equation here is x plus y is equal to 24. We'll just have to substitute the value of y, which is 3x. So combined like terms, 3x plus x is equal to 4x. So 4x is equal to 24. So now for the third step, we can now solve for x and the y. So 4x is equal to 24. We'll just have to divide both sides of the equation by 4. So that would make 4 cancel out, and 24 divided by 4 is equal to 6. So since x is equal to 6, we can now solve for the y. So y is equal to 3x. Substitute the value of x, which is 6. So y is equal to 3x. 3 times 6 is equal to 18. So to identify the solution, therefore, the solution of the equation is 6 and 18. And lastly, the elimination method. So in solving systems of linear equation by elimination, this method requires us to add two equations or subtract from one another in order to eliminate either x or y. Oftentimes, one may not proceed with the addition directly without first multiplying either the first or the second equation by some value. So, we have here the steps in solving systems of linear equation by elimination method. So, first is to write the equation in the form ax plus by is equal to 0. The new equation that will be formed will become now the third equation. So second is eliminate either x or y. Third is to solve for x. Fourth is to solve for y. And fifth is to identify the solution. So we have here an illustrative example. We will still use the given that we have in substitution, which is y is equal to 3x and x plus y is equal to 24. So by following the steps in solving systems of linear equation by elimination, first is to write the first equation in the form ax plus by is equal to 0. So in order for that, we just have to add negative y to both sides. So y minus y is equal to 3x minus y. So cancel out, since y minus y will become 0, so that would become 0 is equal to 3x minus y. So thus, the equation 3 or the new equation that will be formed is 3x minus y is equal to 0. For the second step is to eliminate either x or y. So in order for this, we just have to add the second equation and the third equation. So x plus y is equal to 24 and 3x minus y is equal to 24. So cancel out y. So 3x plus x is equal to 4x and 24 plus 0 is equal to 24. So 4x is equal to 24. For the third step, we can now solve for the x and the y. In solving for x, we just have to divide both sides by 4. So cancel out 4. That would be be x is equal to 24 divided by 4 is equal to 6. So since x is equal to 6, we can now solve for the value of y. So we'll just substitute the value of x, which is 6. Y is equal to 3x. So y is equal to 3 times 6 is equal to 18. To identify the solution, therefore, the solution of the equation is 6 and 18. So we have here an application if you have learned from my tutorial. So that's all for today, and thank you for watching.